Th- Thank you so much. It's so always good to be here, my friend Marcia. I know what you represent. I've seen your progress, your growth, your contribution to the earth, not just to Barbados, but in Africa, in Barbados, in Jamaica, in individual lives, in transformational politics, and in this case, as one of the leaders of the loyal opposition. Um, so thank you for having me on your show again.
Well, thank you, Paul, for those kind
Mhm.
words and for your prayers. I know that every now and
Thank
again
you.
you will send me an encouraging word and to let me know that
Yes.
you're praying for me, etc. And
Yes.
not just me, but for the entire team. And for that,
Yes.
we want to say thank you. Well, Paul, I was on Facebook today,
Hmm.
and I saw something that really alerted me. And
Hmm.
I said to myself, "Oh my goodness, what is this person saying? Right? What is this person saying?" I'm
Hmm.
sorry
Yes.
because I'm looking forward to read it word for word, but I know my people will find it and send it for me. Okay, because I don't subscribe to that particular page, or I don't know how I still get it, but I was on this particular page. And on the page, I'm going to say the page because I'm not here to attack anybody. That's not the spirit in which I'm doing it. But I really am
Hmm.
asking for some accountability because something
All
like
right.
this is very serious. I was on Stephanie Chase's Facebook page, Chase Files. And
Hmm.
as I've often, sometimes I might read something from our page that, I agree
Hmm.
with, etc. So I don't have, let me turn off your mic until you're ready. There's some noise coming through. Paul, I am really not against Miss Chase. It's somebody who I know, and I will always thank her and my Rangate friend. He knows who that is. Who Ryan, who they came to help me when I was doing the walk for Jonathan Chase, and I appreciated that Miss Chase, Stephanie Chase, she understood what I was doing, and she actually believed that it wasn't political, and she came alongside and helped me. And I keep saying that because I appreciated it, and so I'm not here to attack her. I just want some accountability here. Okay, so I went on the page, Mr. Gibson, and I saw that it said that the page read, and my people out there, can you send me the page, please? Take a screenshot and send it to me in WhatsApp. I have my phone, I will see it. Okay. So can somebody send it for me? Okay. Now I can tell you what it says because I remember, and if I'm wrong, may somebody correct me. But what I read said that a birdie told her that all the candidates, the DLP candidates, are required to swear on the Bible that they will not leave the party, and they're required to do this by Ralph Thorne. And as somebody of faith, I thought that was very weird, and it signified like a cult. So I said, no, I have to call somebody to find out about this. Did anybody else see it? Did you see that, Mr. Gibson?
I didn't see it myself. I'm aware of it, of it being in the space, that it was said on that particular platform. But you know, I can what I can say though, based on what you're saying, is that the Democratic Labour Party operates under the Constitution of Barbados. And Sections 20 specifically says that we have freedom of association and so on. But more specifically, I can tell you categorically, as a member of the executive of the Democratic Labour Party, that no such thing has been done, exists, or has ever been requested by the political leader of the Democratic Labour Party. It is actually fake, and whatever the source is of that is erroneous. So I'm just here to say that that's not how the Democratic Labour Party operates. As a matter of fact, we are so democratic that sometimes we have conflict and we are comfortable with it. We don't have a problem with it, because the reality is that we understand that you have freedom of expression, and we have challenges, and then we disagree, and then we come together and we agree and we move forward. And like any good democratic environment, it is not a communist party. It is a political party, and we have agreements and disagreements. But for the most part, we do not have things like that where the
Okay.
political leader expects anybody to swear in the Bible. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
it's
think
all good. It's a healthy environment, and we don't need to do that. We don't do that. We're
yeah.
complicit with the Constitution, Section 20.
Right. Now, okay, so it says a bird is claiming that lose every case and wreck it, Ralph, which I want to ask her about that as well. Seeing
Yeah.
that she had made an entire post and went on a sanctimonious box to say that I called the Prime Minister Miss Piggy, which I do. And so she said that this is taking the thing too far, but she continues to call the opposition leader names. But she says that he made candidates swear upon the Bible that they were not leaving. When I feel things that bad down George Street were lost. It's no longer I pledge allegiance to my country, Barbados. It's I pledge allegiance to my party by not resigning. This is what has
No,
written.
no, no.
And you're
Mm-mm,
saying, and
mm-mm.
somebody here is saying that this is wasting time. It is not. It is not. And this is the thing about media, Junior, that a lot of people don't understand. I won't take the whole show to deal with it. But as I told you when I called you Mr. Gibson, because I trust you. I
Yes.
know you outside of I said I'm going to give you a call. I didn't call any, I called you first. I said I'm going to call you. And then I called some other
Yes.
candidate, and everybody's like, "What?" Now this is how a lie. You see, a lie. This is how the lie. I'm going to turn off your mic because there's a noise coming through. This is how how a lie remains a lie. Okay, you don't address it. And when I address things like this, those of you who are watching, every time I address things like this, then it is said that I am DLP. You know what? You know what it is. What I am. I'm just. I'm a person who believes in justice and fairness and right and truth. And that is how come I last time when they had the issue and people said that they were locked out. A lot of those who said they were locked out were standing beside me in the yard there at George Street, and then went on the outside when they saw the media. So because I saw that with my two eyes, I decided, no, it's not going like that. I'm going to tell the truth. And so tonight we wanted to set the record straight with this. So you're on here, you're saying, Paul, that nobody is pledging any is putting their hands on any Bible. Ralph is not
Correct.
requiring
No.
anybody yeah, there's such a noise coming through. I'm not sure, probably just the internet. That
Yeah.
Ralph is not requiring that. While go ahead and just speak on that a little bit more. Let me call Ramon, another candidate.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is not how the Democratic Labour Party operates. Membership is free, fair, and clear and open. Persons commit with their heart to the party and to the values of the party. And no such thing of putting your hand on the Bible and swearing like in a court of law has ever occurred. I'm not aware of it. I've been in many rooms. I'm an executive member, and no such thing occurs in the party called the Democratic Labour Party. I know that we're in a very positive place right now. We are very upbeat. A lot of positive things are happening, and we are energized and ready to take the government. And I know that's where we are right now, for sure. and people are committed to the values of Barbados and seeing Barbados elevate from strength to strength. We need to get back to a place where we are stronger and better as a country, and that's where the Democratic Party is, and we are all gathering around that significant point that Barbadians need better. But there's no swearing on any Bible by anybody for allegiance to the party. That's not how we are. We are blue-blooded in our love for the party. There are thousands of Barbadians that are still very committed to this party, and we are all doing it out of love and passion for the Democratic Labour Party. Yes?
Yes, I heard you loud and clear, guys. I was just working to accept this call, and as somebody is saying, but you know what, Adrian, when it stays out there, because if it rains at the DLP, it is blamed on Mr. Thorne. And I think that too is very strategic. And I believe that as we deal with this tonight, I want people, whenever you see those kinds of posts, you understand what is behind it, what it is that these people want. But we have a caller on the line. Good night, caller.
Hi, good night. How's everyone? Hope everyone is well.
Yeah.
Good night to everyone. Good night to all the viewers. Right. Good night.
Yes. Good night. Good night, sir. Well, I have on the line Mr. Ramon Goodman. Ramon, can you tell us? You are a candidate for the Democratic Labour Party. Which constituency?
Is it St. Andrew constituency? The St. Andrew constituency.
St. Andrew constituency. So, yes, Ramon, I asked you to come on tonight because, or to call in because I know you're at a branch meeting. And yes, the reason I asked you to come on tonight is to call in. I want somebody saying it's very noisy.
All right, just 1 second, right?
Yeah.
And it's strange because I've actually moved away from the noise. Just 1 second. Let me see if we can get some decent quiet. How is it now?
Okay, we're going to continue and let's see. I think it's better. It's sounding better so far.
All right, let me just get into let me just get into people. So the ultra quiet. All right, how is it now?
Okay. I think it sounds better. Keep talking.
Beautiful. Yes.
Okay.
I hope it's much better. Yes.
Okay. Right. So I called you today and I asked you whether or not you had to swear on a Bible, that you had to put your hand on a Bible, as Chase Files has on her Facebook page, that you will not leave the DLP when you became a candidate. Did you have to do that?
I did not, under any circumstances at all. I never had to do that. Of course not. It was very the post was very disappointing. I saw it, but it was very fallacious in nature, extremely fallacious. Not surprising though, based on the where it came from. But the post was awful, to be honest, extremely awful.
Awful. Why do you call it? Why do you call it awful?
Because the facts are not there. I mean, that is the furthest thing from the truth. Obviously, there's a process in regards to candidature. Right?
Yeah. What is the process? What is the process?
Okay, the process is that the branch recommends a candidate. The candidate then goes obviously to the executive, who would then ratify the candidate, but not really ratification per se, but they would permit the candidate. They would say, the candidate is good to go. Then the name is sent to the general council, and then the candidate is ratified. So there is a process. I have never had to sign or to put my hand on any Bible. So I don't know where that came from. I think it is a statement which is full of fallacies. I can be honest with you. You know, it was very disappointing, very, very disappointing. I didn't even look into the comment section because I looked at the headlines. I looked at the usual, they call it the headlines, and I just went off the actual post. You know, it was horrible.
Horrible. Well, thank you so much, Ramon, because I'm not here to attack Stephanie Chase at all. I really am. That's not my intention, because I honestly wanted to find out if it was true or not.
No, please.
And
no,
so,
please.
okay. All right. Thank you so much, Ramon, who's a candidate. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good night to all the viewers. Thank
yes,
you very
thank
much.
you. Thank you so much.
Enjoy your night.
Yes,
Enjoy
thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Well, let me see if I could get Paul back in here.
Yeah.
Paul, thank you so much for joining, because I don't want you us to go and say anything more than for you to be put in a position to say more than you want to say.
What I do want to say though is I want to celebrate what you are doing here on the Marcia Week show. I realize the victories that you've been having with the cyber bill, with Joe's River, where you helped us with the Civic Center in Old Town. We were a part of that. You know, we were marching together and so on. We were a part of the pulling down of the antenna in Olive Lodge when that was going on. And Barbadians are having so many wins. And I want to be a part of this and the high point of your show tonight, which is focusing on the many wins that we're having as an independent nature as we come near to November 30th. I want to celebrate you and all that you're doing. You have your Barbadian boys here and your family, and you are adding such value, Marcia. And I want to express appreciation to you and your team for all that you're doing. We are having tremendous wins. Barbadians owe you a lot, as we together become craftsmen of our own fate. We are crafting the future of Barbados. And I'm so happy to be a part and a friend of the show. Thank you so much.